Fired up, man. Fired the fuck up, man. Motivated, pumped up, man. Early still, man. Early. Some people just getting up, going about their first endeavor of the day. We've already done a few endeavors, man. We already kicked some ass. We like the taste of that. We want to kick some more ass. So the next endeavor we're doing, because we put value in our day. An hour in the gym wasn't just an hour where we just go in there and check the box and we get fuck no, man. We had a plan of action. We went in there and achieved that fucking plan. We spoke the words and we walked the motherfuckers. Now here we stand, energized, spending energy in the gym, but we created more energy, a mind-body connection, a belief, a quantum physics of it all. Energy expelled, value in what we're doing, and the belief in something, hard work behind the belief, grows into prosperity of something. This air we're breathing is life. You can take this life and transform it the way you want. Drive the car you want. Drive your destiny into what you want, your dreams, and make them a reality, guys. You can do it every single day. You can wake up a certain day, and that person you woke up with, you can say goodbye to that person that day and go to sleep a stronger person, or a better person, or more forgiving, or more compassionate. Whatever it is that you're lacking, once you have the knowledge to know that this is what your makeup is, this is your one weak link, now you've identified that, now you can put different things that you've learned throughout life and apply what you've learned to fix that weak chain, to make the whole unified person of who you are, mind, body, your name, your character, the integrity and honor that you carry yourself with, into somebody that's respected, that's remembered in life. Otherwise, you will be forgotten, and gladly forgotten. When you lose sight of the purpose, you give too much value of what the pain is today. We always invest today, sacrifice today for tomorrow's betterment. But if we don't know what that betterment is, the want factor of what we're really doing it for, we can't win this war, guys. It's a differential of margins that's almost unmeasurable. What is successful and what is failure, the differential are so small. We're talking about seconds. We're talking about, reps. We're talking about the finest echelon of measurement that will make or break someone's life to be successful at that moment. And once at that moment successful, that gives a birth of a lifestyle that's unbeatable, second to none. But in order to have that first success, you must ensure yourself that you're giving it all you can today, because the future we don't know, do we? This kid couldn't speak. Everyone else in his peer group speaking all good. He couldn't speak. At age 7, everyone's reading and talking. He can't read. He was slowing it down so much, the teachers brought his parents in, and said, dude, the kid's gotta go, man. He's just slow, he's not creative, he's slowing down the betterment of the entire class, gotta go. Parents brought him home, and he's like, man, what are we gonna do with this child of ours? Too bad. They put him to work. He got fired from every single job he ever tried. All this guy knows up until 21 years old is failure. He's never tasted success. He just gets up and keeps trying, fails, gets up and keeps trying. Until one day he found out what he wanted, what inspired him, and he gave it everything he had, day in, day out, man. He burned the midnight oil, so he didn't have to stay awake in the midnight hours wondering what if. This guy tried something 1,093 times before it was successful. 1,093 times, man. When the hell have you ever tried something more than 10 times before you throw in the towel? I can't say I have. This guy did. And why? That was what he wanted. How was it nourished? Failure. Everything failed in his life. So when it failed the 1,000th time, he's like, well, it, man. It's an average day. It always fails. I keep on going, but his invention got smarter and quicker. That failure made it more and more successful. It was getting closer and closer and closer. And finally, the light bulb lit. That was Thomas Edison, man. Failure, dumbass his entire life. He had over another 1,000 patents, man. Remarkable. Couldn't speak at 4. Was written out of class because he couldn't read at 7. Kicked home, saying mentally challenged. One of the greatest inventors of our time. There comes a day, man. Everyone's gonna have this day. There comes a day where being average, being mediocre is just sickening to you. It's just sickening. It makes you want to throw up. Because you've seen people with far less talent than you. As you're growing up with them, their childhood buddies, whatever else, they didn't have what you had. Yet now they're fucking to become something that you haven't. There comes that day. It's either when you're young, and it strikes you on the baseball field because you're sick of striking out, or it's when you get fired from your 5th job, and your wife and kids are on your ass because you don't know how to support them anymore. There comes a fucking day where push comes to shove. Where being mediocre, being like average and shit just fucking burns and sucks so much. You can't deal with it one more day, and you get off your fucking ass and you create something that's always been there. It's always been inside of you trying to come out. But you've never wanted to unwrap it because it's too much fucking pain and commitment. If everything you do, you put your name to the best of who you are, you're not trying to win the title. You're trying to win the legacy. There's a big difference there. The title is just getting a long cut for the fucking paycheck. Probably the last time you cut that lawn. I hope you guys get what the fuck I'm saying. I'm telling you what, man, once you get it, come on over this side of the fence, you don't see fucking problems anymore, man. You see situations. You see possibilities. And you can't wait to get them started, man. You're like, why did I wait so long to engage? It doesn't matter about the past. It's today. What are we doing today? What are we going to engage now? And once we engage, we commit. There's no half commitment, there's no quarter commitment, there's no three-quarter. It's full commitment. Once we engage, it's every fucking day we engage. Because that's the better life. I live in the fucking present or the future. Never live in the past. I never relish in anything I used to do. All that shit's great, I'm not proud of it. That shit is made me who I am now, strong enough to tackle the next endeavor, the next endeavor, the next endeavor. Always looking forward, never looking back. The ball is playing you. Stop allowing the ball to play you and start playing the ball. I go, what the fuck are you talking about? He goes, how does the ball move? I go, you hit it and it comes to me. He goes, bullshit. The ball moves in a reaction with the bat and then with the ground. As the ball is skipping to you, it might hit a rock, some dirt, grass, slow it down, whatever can change the direction of the ball. That's Newton's law for you. But when it doesn't change, when it's in the air, then it's pure. When it's in the air, the luck is gone. It's time for you to react. It's time for you to play the ball. So as you see that ball coming, you've done it thousands and thousands of times. You get the confidence, the ability, you've trained the talent. You see the opportunity, the ball hits the ground, it pops up, you charge it. You charge and collide the opportunity. And you're successful every time. But if you sit back and you wait for that ball to come to you, who knows if it gets a short hop at the last minute, if it hits a rock and jumps the other way. You don't have as many opportunities in life to take that gamble and allow life to play you. You must play life. You must see the opportunity once it's in the air. When you control the element, when you take luck out of the fucking equation and you replace it with a trained ability, that's success every single time. Remember I said the sun was going down? Well, it's down. It's to bed. The sun is gone till tomorrow morning. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna go home and slam our protein. That 45-minute window, man. We're gonna feed our muscles and put our muscles to bed too, so they wake up in the morning even stronger, ready for the next day, ready to come in and kill it again, improve every single day, guys. This is a little saying I live on, and I think you guys should try to incorporate this too. My question to you is, what makes for a good day? Huh? Think about that for a second. I'll tell you what my thing is. What makes for a good day for me is that I go to bed that day a little bit sharper mentally and physically than when I woke up that morning. If I can go to bed stronger mentally and physically than when I woke up that morning, and I can combine that day with another day and another day to make a good week, to a good month, to a good year, there's nothing out there I can't control. Nothing out there I can't overcome. Nothing out there I cannot become. It's all within the space between these two hands, between these two ears. So it's up to you, man. Everyone has one life to live. How do you want to be remembered by? It's your call. Anyway, I'm tired. Go to bed. Great PLITT. Help me stay fit. This workout, headstrong. Because that's how you have to be. Mentally tough up here. If you guys mentally believe you can do it, your body will find a way physically to make it happen. If you are short up here, it doesn't matter what you do with these guys. It will never materialize into anything. No dream will ever become a reality. You guys have got to believe in yourself. Headstrong, mentally tough. That's the only way through the bullshit here in life. Winners, the difference between them and the spectators is the winners have a belief that overrides the crowd's disbelief every single time. Their belief is so strong, even though they hit failure, they get knocked on the ass, they're finding the intestinal fortitude to stand back up again, face that same challenge, learning from the previous mistakes, and make it happen. Winners fail a million times. What makes them a winner is that they believe in it, they're headstrong. Nothing's going to stop them. The spectators have tried it and failed it and remain sitting down. They don't get up anymore because they don't believe it enough. The naysayers' disbelief overrides their ability, potential, and mental capacity that they can be more than that. Champion's life are headstrong. You come in here headstrong for this workout. It's going to take everything. This is madness. This is a super fucking psycho workout. But if you have it up here and you go through it out there, guys, you will leave here not only physically dominating, but mentally unstoppable. It all starts today if you're ready to transform. We all fall down in life, guys. The question is, who gets back up? Again, it's not the potential of the individual. It's not the genetics. It's the perseverance, the never say die attitude. If you constantly keep throwing shit against the wall, eventually something will stick, guys. Never give in to what you want. If you do it though, because it's hard, it's an uphill battle. It's a path less taken, not the beaten path that everyone else takes. It's a path that leads to character. You gotta earn that. Life, guys, is the plan of action. If you don't have the plan, I guarantee you someone's gonna use you as part of their fucking plan. Stop fucking going about the day as a servant. Become the master. Run your day and stop having it run you. Believe in yourself. Be that one of 100 that has a belief instead of just fucking jaw-jab talk of intent. Huge differential there. Differential is somebody just breathing life and the other one taking the most of the opportunity of time of life. Remembrance. Otherwise, forgotten. The problem is, most people don't have a plan. And without a plan of your own life, you become the plan of someone else's life. You're not running the day. The day's running you. The differential between those people is belief. One person with belief overrides 100 people with just intent. Intent is thought process, thinking, wargaming it, never putting a foot forward, never putting their face or their name to the fire. Belief is going after it and figuring it out along the way. And I hated it. And I hated it. That's why failure always is your friend, guys. Because you don't like that feeling. It's like when you're in the gym and you're training hard, your muscles doesn't like to be worked that hard. So with the rest of nutrition, your muscles grow back stronger. I didn't like losing. I didn't lose that much, by the way. But I didn't like that losing. So when that match was over and my hand wasn't raised, dude, I was fucking killing myself to ensure that didn't happen again. To ensure the next opportunity collided in my favor. That was a celebration. I wasn't nervous. Learned tons of things from my dad. That's what you have to do, guys. You've got to train it like the event's gonna be there. The only luck is when the opportunity arises. It's not that luck that you get like you're checking out at Target and some dude comes up to you and goes, man, you got a good look for this movie, come on in, man. You're perfect for this role. You can't repeat that luck. You can't build a career off that. That's a once in a lifetime that happens. Winners are found every moment, guys, in the choices we make. Our character is defined by the choices we make on a moment-to-moment basis. It all adds up to the win. And don't give me that shit. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's how you play the game, all that bullshit. If that was so true, then why are there scoreboards? Why do people give a shit and keep score of anything? Fuck that, man. Always you will win. Always you will win. Sometimes you'll win immediately. But always definitely. You know what that means? You might not win it today, but your efforts done today, even the failure felt today, are all measures that create the moment later. And if you failed on the way back and got there, and you got knocked down, found the intestinal forward to get back up, try that same endeavor, then you find yourself victorious in that endeavor, that's the sweetest victory of all. That builds a confidence that's unbreakable. What is chaos, guys? Chaos promotes change. That's what happens in our life. We get older, things happen, things are taken from us, things we earn, lose, everything happens. It's a change and revolving. It's a wave of life that you either surf or you get tumbled by. I'm always using metaphors, guys, so I got another one for you. This is called a coffee cup metaphor. Coffee cup that's in your hand. Your option. If you want to jingle that motherfucker looking for some loose change and beg it, or if you want to drink a latte in your fucking Maserati going down the street. Your option. Chaos, we create one or the other. You're either going to be a bum on the street or a guy, a millionaire in the hills. Your option. It's how you deal with chaos. There's chaos and there's fucking madness. The differential is one's done on your terms, the other ones are done against your ass. In here, we're gonna create the variable, create the chaos. What happens with chaos? Change. Our body isn't ready for it. Mentally, we've already designed it. We are in the driver's seat of this. It's either we go in there and create the chaos, or we come out here and have life dump it on us. It's gonna happen one way or the other. Never forget where you're going. Because the daily wars and the battles, the ups and the downs and everything else, you get turned around and dunked under the water, man. Start blowing bubbles to find out what's ways north. But always keep in sight what you're doing in the long frame, the bigger picture of it all. Because that's what gives it value when everything seems like Murphy's Law is just dumping on you. And you got nothing left, man. Hope is fading. You know, hanging by a thread, man. The end of the rope. In that situation, just tie a knot in that motherfucker and hold on, man. Leg up in society, get the edge, own it, work for it, fight for it, caress it, give birth to it. With that comes whatever dream you want. It begins today, it continues tomorrow, and it never fucking dies. We are what we repeatedly do, therefore excellence is not an accident, but a habit. It's habitual, it's in us every single day. The people that are top movie stars over and over and over again, that's not lucky. They're not lucky. They train it to win it, to earn it. And thank God they came, because we were ready when they fucking came. You won't be ready if today isn't pushed with the strenuous nature and the pressure of the moment in the future that everything rides on. That stress of everybody on you, and it's a make or break moment in your life, must exist today with no one watching. If that's ever gonna happen your way, you need that X factor. You need that leg up. It's too fucking hard. The journey is not easy. Before you start that journey mentally, you must fuel yourself with the right reasons, the right fuel to sustain the entire journey. Everyone's hot off the start, but after a month or so into it, or a couple weeks into it, where the wear and tear and the grind starts to hit you, you start losing focus on the horizon, do you not? You get caught away in the daily hiccups, the ups and downs, and the wear and tear. And you focus on the speed bumps, the daily activities, losing sight of the true purpose. I don't have much fucking time. Why would I give today up? I'm angry. I want it all, man. And I want more than that. How you gonna get it? I'm willing to work for it. So therefore I demand to get it. And I work harder and harder and harder. And there's people that are writing in saying, I'm lost, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. Grab your fucking nuts. For once in your life, have some ownership, some credibility behind your actions and your words. Mean what you say, do what you say. Follow through for something for one time in your life. One time, follow through on what you say. You will feel a high that you've never felt before. When you follow through on things in life, guys, you achieve the confidence, the mentality that anything's possible. When you've been blessed with that emotion, that feeling, that is the start, the spark plug, the igniter for the rest of your life success. It doesn't happen until you commit one time. You got the whole day, man. Whole day to do whatever you want, man. Workout's done, you paid your fucking dues. You're that much closer to becoming that person you always knew you could be. I mean, isn't it about time you do that? Isn't it about time you become that person you knew you always could be? How do you do that? You break the fucking mold, guys. You get the fuck out of bed when it's cold, when it's early. You do something away from the normality of what you've been doing. That's psychotic behavior. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result doesn't work that way. You must switch up the mainframe. Switch it up if you want a different result, man. Why not try it, man? Shock the system. Start with an earthquake, man. What I mean by that is, yeah, get up at 4 in the fucking morning one day. Just one day. And go for a fucking run. Commit to one day. And see how you feel. as you're jogging it back in around 5 or something, as your neighbors are still asleep. Or as you're jogging it back in at 6 o'clock and your neighbor's just getting up, grabbing the coffee, looking outside, wondering, what the day's gonna hold for them. Well, your day's already provided something for you. You see how that works? Mentally, you feel like, wow, man, that was fucking alive. And then you go about your day at work and your coworkers like, who the fuck, what happened to old Greg, man? This is who's this? That's right, the new motherfucker's here to stay. And get the fucking on my plan or get the fuck out of my way. That's how you run it, man. But you won't get to know what I'm talking about, man. You can't look at a picture of something of Hawaii and feel the cool breeze and the warm water. You gotta be there, man. You can't talk it all the time, you gotta walk it. Commit to one day, try it, see how it feels getting up that fucking early when everyone else is asleep, or when it's that cold, when everybody else says, no, this is not comfortable, we shouldn't do this. You say, yes, motherfucker, I'm gonna introduce myself to it. And who that person is, we don't know. Who could it be? It's exciting, man. I promise you guys, if today you never say good enough, tomorrow you'll always have enough. What I'm saying, it's a character of who you are. It's not the title that makes you, it's not the success that makes you. The character defines the success, defines the fame, and it starts right there. Championships aren't won in the theater of the arena. They're won in the thousands of hours in the training room, in the labs, in the 5 a.m. runs, and when it's raining, when everyone else is sleeping. That's when it's won. The heart of a champion is a light switch that's always on. It doesn't go on and off when someone's watching. It's constant. It's how you look at something. If your name's attached to it, that you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. Nothing's perishable. It's all legacy being built. The question for you guys is, it's so easy for me when I cut my hand in the very beginning of this to say, dude, it hurts, man, I can't go on. It's so easy to make that excuse, and you know what? I can live with that. That's a viable excuse, right? But is it the truth? Can you go on? What else do you want? Is this stronger than your dreams? And do you put as much time and attention into your dreams as you do your fears? That makes sense to you guys? So many people think all day long on what they're scared of. Before a wrestling match, back in the day, I remember a lot of my opponents be like, oh man, what happens if I lose? What happens if I get caught? What happens if they take me down? What the fuck are we talking about? All that tension, all that energy going into the possibility of failure. Why can't the individual, the human, erase that mentality and put all that tension is, how great it's gonna feel when I pin that motherfucker, when I take him down, when I beat him down in front of his home crowd, when I win something, when I go after something, when I put the work in and achieve it. Why don't we think that way? We're always thinking about losing something being taken from us, trying to maintain what we have. Like we can't lose this shit, it's so valuable. Why do we think that way? Why are we always thinking about the fears, the worst case scenario? All we do is put all that energy in there. Why don't we put the energy into the dreams that can be? The reason why you're doing that, if you are putting all that time and effort into fears instead of your dreams, it's because you're not doing this enough. You're not in here killing yourself enough. You're not working hard enough. You're not studying hard enough. You're not burning the midnight oil every night, which prevents you from staying awake in the midnight hours later in life wondering what if could have been. You erase that shit through all this fucking payment, guys. It's free. You don't need to shoot up for it, you don't need to snort, you sweat for it. And then when you leave here, so an abdominal will is like just been nurtured. You don't think about second place. You think about first, and then the legacy, and building the gap between you and every other fucking person. But unless you go through this shit, there's no value in first place. You haven't put enough time on the job, enough effort. You haven't sacrificed enough to know what the value of that fucking title means. So therefore, all you do is think about, well, I hope I don't lose this third place trophy I have. You understand what I'm saying, guys? The more and more you do this shit, the more and more it becomes almost impossible to accept second place outside of here. Impossible. Again, guys, I said earlier, it's spelled impossible. Perception on how we see things, guys. We create it or we destroy it right here. We either give birth to our fear or we blaze the path of our dreams. You're either living your dreams or living your fears, one or the other. And which one are you giving the most time to? This workout travels with you to ensure your dreams never spoil. Always stay true. You come back into the gym after doing the bodyweight beat down. You won't lose an inch. You won't have lost a step. You gained an inch. And in life, it's a game of inches. PLITT, thanks for watching. We're out of here. How you hold yourself in the small things of life. Build the character winning blocks of the things that we're remembered for. I see them as one and one the same, guys. It begins right now with no one looking, man. And how you hold yourself, how you see yourself. What do you do when no one's watching? If you do it then, I guarantee you, you'll be doing it when everyone's watching. Do this or you don't have to do it. Just get doing it, man. Just get into the motion and do it. Along the way, you'll find out, what you're made of. Or you sit back and war game it. Well, if I do this, I gotta do this, I gotta calculate this, calculate that. You figure that out along the way. Just get involved. Stay moving forward. Don't be stagnant. Don't allow that pond just to sit there in your backyard, with no movement. What is that pond? That's stagnant water. What grows in stagnant water? Algae and shit. Mosquitoes come infest on that shit. No one wants to come to your house and look at that shit. It smells like ass. They get bitten. That's a bad day. Put a sprinkler on that motherfucker. Get some flow in that thing so it smells good, looks good. It's a visual oasis, soothing to the ear and the eye. Well, now it's a good pond. I know it sounds like whatever, but that is it. That's life. That's someone who believes in themselves or who doesn't believe in themselves. And that's the birth of every success. And that success is just showing up, guys. Just showing up. Failing, who cares? I've learned from that. So when the next time I show up, I'll be stronger. And showing up, and the perseverance to keep going at it, giving yourself the chance, is the difference. Today it seems small, but those days add up to legacy, man. No one remembers anybody. No one remembers a fucking critic. Who's the most famous critic out there? There ain't no fucking such a title, man. The one that points his finger the best. Who is that? 99% of the world who points the fingers at the 1% that's actually doing something, making the change, living the inspiration for other people. See these opportunities, Rob, as like, thank you, God, for giving me the chance to grow. Because there's nothing worse in life than not being challenged, not having that anxiety, that fear factor. What if I lose? What if I don't? That moment is life. That's what's so great about it. And guys, when you're on the, when you're in the gym and you're seeing this poor guy or poor girl, whatever else, really putting in a valiant effort, man, really trying to do some good stuff here, but just doesn't have the mindset of where they're going. They doesn't have the directional path of success. They're willing to work hard, but they're going east to west when they need to go north. Help them out. By you helping them out, it helps you understand what you're saying. Being a teacher is a great way to learn what you're actually telling them in your own endeavors. It goes hand in hand. It's a win-win, man. Where you give is where you get to. Find out what your direction is. Marry that with successive information and knowledge. And don't be somebody that's just going through the motions. Someone that's just going through the motions isn't mentally attached. And when you're not mentally attached, you don't have that mind-body connection, man. Your actions then don't have results. But when you are connected, mentally, you understand what you're doing physically. Therefore, your actions have a reason. When your actions have a reason, then they have a result. That's a great thing because the training process to transform requires a lot of work, a marathon, not a sprint. And when your work is getting results, it motivates you. See, I came in here for a solid goal. I achieved it. Now I'm motivated to do it again tomorrow. That will keep you on the path. Far too often, people are putting all this work in, but they're going backwards and they don't even know it. And so after a month or so, they're like, dude, man, I don't see this shit. It's a waste of fucking time. I'm done. And they throw in the towel. And they were right there, man. They had it all, but they just didn't have the information. Help these people out, man. I swear, you helping them out is going to make you feel better, and you'll get a better workout for it. PLITT, thanks for watching. But don't ever sell out for the temporary reward of what the opportunity is today. Believe in the bigger picture. Believe that all these things are just moments building the wave for the big moment to come. Always plant the seeds of hard work and integrity and honor today, and then every day you water them and nourish them, believe in them. One day that will sprout a flower of which, when you're dead and gone, people will still remember.